Hey guys, happy Halloween. This is MrDeadlyMatt and I'm going to show you my Halloween build that I've done. These pixel art were created by Dark Chick. I helped fill them in for her, but she's really good at this. And there is a giant Ouija board. It just took a long time to do and it's really awesome. And over there is a ghost with a lit up jack-o'-lantern that I really like to show you. It's awesome as well. You got a small pumpkin and a bat. So basically, this world is where Steve has had a nightmare, and this is his nightmare, watching himself die over and over again in different ways. And this is one of the ways that he dies. Right here as an example, if you go over to here, Steve basically chews on an electrical wire, which is powered by the lamp, and basically you pull the switch on there. And there he goes, watch his head. So there he goes, he basically dies in a horrible death, a tragedy. And he turns into a zombie right here as well. He rises from the dead, which is kind of cool. It's kind of awesome. So I thought I'd add that in. And you've got him blowing his brains out as well. He's had enough. And he took his own life. And there's a nice bit of graphic detail there for you guys, a bit of blood and brains. It's kind of awesome. And I want to thank Morbid Fantasy for helping me with this world as well, for helping me create these Steves and fill them in as well. And Dark Chick, I want to thank him a lot. This is from the movie Saw. Basically, he puts the Venus flytrap on his head and fails to get it off. And yeah, and it kind of ends horrible for Steve. So he's had a bloody death. So there is his eye socket, and yeah, his head's in half, so it's pretty graphic. And yeah, so like that pixel art there is really awesome. And over here I'll show you what else we've built. We've got, that's from Breaking Bad. You got Walter White here putting Steve in an acid bucket. Steve has probably done something wrong sticking his nose in, knowing him. But this is one of the cool builds I wanted to show you as well. In Steve's nightmare, he does die a horrible death in the acid bucket by Walter White from Breaking Bad. And it's kind of gruesome and graphic. And you got the mouse here chewing on Steve. Yep, so that mouse or rat is chewing on Steve's intestines, eating it, and enjoying his snack. He looks really happy. And yeah, so I thought I'd show you this. It's pretty cool. Yet again, I want to thank Morbid for helping me build him. He looks awesome. And right over here we have Steve having a fatal accident with the wood chipper. So he's been sucked into that wood chipper and he has been split into pieces. It is really gruesome, guys. So yep, there we go, guys. Lots of gory detail, lots of bits of Steve all over the place. And there's a mess. Half of him has already been chewed up and spat out all over the place. So yeah, that's really cool. A lot of detail, graphic detail. And yeah, this is like most of Steve's nightmare. He's had a horrible nightmare, and I don't know if he'll wake up from it. And here is from the movie The Exorcist, and I don't know if you've seen it, but he's on the bed there, his face has got scars on it, and he's throwing up some horrible gooey stuff. And yeah, he's kind of demonic with yellow eyes. He's really scary, guys, and he's got an inverted cross on the wall behind him. So you can see you got that inverted cross. So, oh yeah, and Steve's girlfriend has been killed. Steve had a girlfriend. She was killed by Slender Man himself, as you can see right there. It's pretty graphic, and she's crying. And Steve has been executed here with the guillotine. And you know, they always say turn that frown upside down, and that's what happened here with Steve. He had his head cut off and his head is upside down in a box. So it's pretty awesome. And yeah, so you know, this is Steve's worst nightmare basically. I do feel sorry for Steve, even though I love killing him off. I just love ending Steve in so many different ways. So Steve's nightmare has just been a terrible one. And in here, an anvil has crushed Steve in a bathtub. Don't ask me why Steve has got an anvil on him in a bathtub, but you know, in Steve, he hasn't got a brain, so he's a bit clumsy at times. And yeah, so there he is, being held down. He's dead in a bathtub. He's drowned. Goodbye, Steve. Steve's dead. Steve! Steve! And yeah, so just something basic I did on this world, and this is an awesome one here as well. He went rock climbing, he did, and he climbed up and he slipped and he got impaled on the rock and he snapped his arm. As you can see, the bone sticking out of his arm right there, a bit of gore in it. So he's having a bad day today, Steve is. Steve's nightmare is a terrible nightmare. And yeah, so I mean, this is just Steve dying in so many different ways. This is Steve's worst nightmare. Something I did for a Halloween build, guys. I want to hear what you've got to say about this build. Look, there's even a cemetery there. And yep, there's a bat pixel art, as you can see better. And there's the Ouija board again. So I want to thank my friends Dark Chick and Morbid Fantasy for helping me with this build. And yeah, it's been great having you on. And I want to thank Bob as well for helping me do this. Lee Bob, thank you very much. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below of this Halloween build of Steve's nightmare. Let me know what you think, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. This is Matt, happy gaming, keep it going, peace.